Greetings. Good morning. Still doing a few last minute things. Mostly getting set up for the 3D printer. Gonna use my cell phone, my like main cell phone, because I have this cell phone, which is my main camera. But I'm gonna use this one as a wireless camera to film the 3D printer. I hope it works. Get to watch the banana macro pad getting created. So if anyone is curious how banana is formed, well, you'll see in just a moment. Okay, so that's going. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need that yet. Let's see. NDI source. Okay. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, what LEDs do you have in your Draculad? Ignore the the chemicals in the background. This is my basement, so there's, you know, bleach and vinegar, laundry detergent, because I do laundry now. Alright, so the first thing I need to do with the printer is I need to load in a new filament. So I've got some yellow filament for the banana. Oh. That should be better. Sorry about that. It was using the microphone on the printer cam, aka cell phone, and also streaming that in, but that is now muted, so it should be good, I hope. Oh, and now suddenly music works. Great, so I'm gonna have music. This is awesome. Yay, I have music. Things are starting to go better. Alright, let me go load the yellow filament. Yeah, I'm trying to make it better all the time. OBS does all the work, to be honest, because, like, it's like, okay, take all these sources from all these different places and composite them and let me, like, draw stuff on the screen, and then, yeah. Yeah, I got Hatchbox because that's what people said to get. This is literally the, like, I've printed 2 benchies. So I've done very little in the way of actually 3D printing of things. So, yeah, my printer is not dialed still. I've never printed with this, so the first prints are probably gonna fail, but we'll see. It's all about experimentation. Okay, so first thing I'm doing here is yeah, as far as hooking the iPhone up with OBS, there is a piece of software called OBS Camera. It's like $6 or $12 or something like that. It integrates directly with OBS with a plugin, so you can use it with USB, which is what I use over here. The other camera is using the same app, but it's doing it over the network. So there's this OBS has this interface called NDI, which is Network Device Interface. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it stands for. What I know is what it means, and that is that I can have wireless cameras stream into OBS. And by wireless cameras, I mean my iPhone, because I don't know what other wireless cameras might support OBS. And really, the iPhone, like, I feel like it's the perfect camera for what I'm trying to do, because this is my main camera that I use for top-down view. This is the webcam built into my monitor. The face cam you normally see when I'm soldering is a shitty Logitech stream cam that was my main camera for a while, until I realized that the iPhone is that much better of a camera. But like for secondary views, like the 3D printer view or whatever, it doesn't really matter that much, you know, what the camera, you know, how the quality is, because it's small. You know, I'm only streaming out at 1080p, and so, you know, this view of the 3D printer is like a quarter of that, maybe. So hello 50AN6Y. I know what it actually means, but I'm just gonna call you Fitty. Yeah, the Canon EOS. The problem with stuff like Canon EOS and stuff like that, I could probably buy an iPhone for maybe 200 bucks, right? Buy one that's got a broken screen, broken back, everything's broken, but hey, you know what? It charges. It doesn't even need to hold a charge. It just needs to have a functioning lightning port so I can plug it in and the camera be intact, right? Whereas like the low end or entry level mirrorless cameras I was looking at were going to be upward of $1,000 with a kit lens and stuff like that. And there are a lot of accessory manufacturers that make lenses for you can attach to the phone, to the iPhone. So yeah, I think the iPhone, at least for now, or maybe indefinitely, but at least for now, is my go-to camera, if for no other reason than I have two of them. You know, I've got my old phone here, and my current normal phone is pointed at the 3D printer right now. So yeah. And really, I've thought about like finding cheap Android phones too, because I imagine OBS camera has an equivalent on Android, and if it does, that's all I really need. So, gonna use autofocus on this camera today, which might be a little bad. Let me know if it's terrible, because I'm gonna be on the iPad a little bit. And at some point, I'm going to actually stream the iPad's display up to the computer. But before we do any of that, first thing I need to do, is I need to actually download this banana pad. So, I don't remember where I first heard about this, but someone pointed me to the Hackaday article about this banana macro pad, and I'm like, okay, I have to have one. It's, you know, the banana for scale meme, so it's got me there, but also like banana has now become kind of a thing on my stream. So yeah, I need to have a banana macro pad, and it's, you know, kind of a fairly straightforward print, looks like. Well, okay, so the thing with the low-end Android swamp, if it has a decent camera, I don't give a shit about the rest of it. I really don't care about any of the rest of it, because all I want is a camera that can stream to OBS. That's all I care about. I don't care about anything else. I will not be using it as a phone or as anything other than a camera, because I don't use Android. I use a Mac, I have an Apple Watch, I have an iPad, I have iPhones. Like, you will drag Apple out of my dead hands. Like, it's just not, yeah, not gonna happen. So, let's see, splay STL, download that. Do I need to start curse bleeping? I actually was thinking last night about, like, okay, so if I had points, you know, in the channel or something like that, is there like a, you know, a cuss jar that I can do somehow? Because I try to not swear that much. Like, I really don't, but in terms of in polite company kind of thing. So, you know, having some feedback mechanism, you know, and my content is not made for children, but, you know, PG-13, PG-ish, whatever. Okay, so we've got the banana downloaded. Let's open Prusa Slicer. So the slicer that I use is called Prusa Slicer. Let me get that window up here. Window capture. Prusa Slicer. And I use this based on almost no knowledge of any of this, so it's more of like someone was like, hey, you should try out Prusa Slicer, and I was like, wow, this looks really good, I'm gonna start using it. It's not a it's not like I've after years of experience 3D printing I settled on Prusa Slicer as my, no, it's more like this one worked the best for me out of the box. So okay. Prusa Slicer, there we go. So grab the STL, which should be in downloads. Yeah, the Cornelius is beautiful. Okay. So as far as I know, I can pretty much just drag the STL in here and then go, okay, this looks good. So I want to print it the flat side down for sure, because otherwise I'll need a lot more supports. But there's this cavity under here, and you can't see my mouse pointer. Awesome. Okay, there's a cavity under there. So that is going to need supports. And I think I just have it set up to do that. So let me try slicing and see what happens. Nope, it didn't do supports. That's fine. So go up here to print settings. I need support material, generate support material. Slice now. Okay. That looks good. Printer is still printing out the bed adhesion test and looks like it's good. I like having this view. You can't see what I'm looking at, but I like having this view of the printer that I can look at. Or trying to get rid of the Alice. I like having this view of the printer that I can look at to be like, oh, hey, is it working? One of the things I do want to set up is Octoprint with a little camera. And I would like to actually see if I could get the output of Octoprint's camera stuff into OBS so that I don't have to use my phone. I haven't, but I've like having it do a snapshot for every layer would be really cool. I think Octoprint has a bunch of stuff like that. I don't know. Octoprint's really cool. I want to check it. Yeah, adding a brim or a skirt is just a checkbox, I think. It does do a little purge loop, so it does a purge down in the lower left corner, which, damn it, you can't see my mouse pointer. So it does a little purge down in the lower left corner, and then there's this ring around the thing here that just kind of like does another little purge. But that's not a raft. That's just a, it just draws a line, kind of a perimeter line, and then picks up and moves inward. But this is the print that we're gonna do, I hope. And looks like the printer is done printing its test run. So I'm gonna go prep for actually doing this print. Okay, export G code. Oh, it looks like I'd already done this. Oh, but I did it without support material. Okay, so hang on. Let me... So the banana is going to take 5 hours and 39 minutes to print. And that's on optimal detail, not even like super high detail, but it doesn't need to be super high because it's a banana. Like, it's just a solid piece of whatever. Have that now, so let me plug this in here. So basically what I'm doing right now, which you can't see, is I'm taking the G code and dropping it onto the thumb drive. Because I don't have Octoprint or anything like that set up yet. So I can't just like wirelessly print. But that's okay. So I've got my thumb drive. I'm gonna go plop that in the printer and hit the print button. See what happens. So I was like standing over there waiting for it to get started, and I'm like, wait a minute, if there was only some way that I could watch this remotely, like some sort of camera that I could point at it. Okay. So that's going, hopefully. Purse, what was that software you used for streaming to the iPad to the computer? I forget what it is, and I need it. Reflector, that's right. Yeah, I am fortunately not on dorm Wi-Fi. I am on my own personal Wi-Fi. Controlled entirely by me. Thank you. I am actually getting them hopefully redone this afternoon. That's why, like, you might have seen me picking at the filament or the print with my fingernail and it's all chewed up now. Because I'm gonna get them redone. So, okay, well, there's our first line. Looks like it's sticking pretty decently. Alright, I'm gonna close that. Let's get rid of Prusa Slicer here. Yeah, these are UV cured gel. I'm gonna not get. I'm not gonna do polish this time. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of gel because these are about a week and a half old, and there's a lot. Like my fingernails just grow too fast, I think. So they get a little weird around the edges and stuff. So what I think I want to do in the future is kind of learn how to paint my own nails, and then I guess my polish is upstairs, and then just do regular nails, regular polish, because then I can change it out more easily. I don't need the UV curing stuff that just happens. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, well, Reflector is showing me on-screen code. But this isn't... Settings, preferences. Dip powder. I'll have to look into dip powder. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. Got a mark, I've got a pen or something around here somewhere. If only I had some sort of writing device. Oops. Okay. Alright, because of this angle, I can't quite see what's going on with the print. I'm gonna go look at it real quick. Okay, so note to self, that's one thing I want to change, is to get the camera from the other side of the printer, because from this side the entire print head is in the way of everything. But I'm not going to do that today. Alright, so what I'm trying to do right now is trying to get my iPad streaming to my computer so I can capture it. There we go. it says it's working. Why don't I see? I did. I haven't followed through on getting the firmware and stuff going for the Revions. I only have 2 that work right now. Okay, well, this stuff isn't working, so we're just gonna wing it. You can look at me actually typing on my screen or whatever. So there's this software that is done by one of the wonderful creators on the Absalom Keyboard Club server, called Pashutke, and it's called Ergopad? Yeah, Ergopad. No, I don't care about Student Hub Discord. Quit asking me. See you later, Lorenzo. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, so let me get Ergopad open. So Ergopad is software that doesn't really look that interesting on an actual computer, but on here. So let's see, pushitk.ru/Ergopad. Nope, that's not right. Okay. Meh. Reset. Let's see if I can't get this to be able to see. I really wish I had this streaming thing working. Let me try one more time. I've done it before, so I know it works. Okay, well, whatever. So, the idea with this is you put your hand on the screen kind of where you want your keys to be. And so let's just go with index. And then you kind of go like, okay, there. And then kind of like, this is where my finger lives. So I'm going to go here to middle. And this is where my finger lives. Ring. Oops, no, that's reset column. Okay. Ring. You tap a whole bunch of times on the screen. Whoops, damn it. Okay, so what I have here then is kind of a I don't know why my speakers on my desk keep playing System of a Down. What I have here then is kind of a beginning of a layout for my keyboard, and holy crap, that is really spread out. I don't know if that'd be very comfortable to type on. But this is why I'm doing it this way. So what I'm ultimately trying to do here is I'm going to take this and I'm going to make a 3D printed case and then print it, put a bunch of switches and stuff in there, wire it up, and type on it for a while, and then see what I like, see what I don't like. And I'm gonna change this to turn off autofocus. Because my hand keeps getting in here. It's driving me nuts a little bit. I'm not sure what 50's generator is, but I will, let me just mark that down, or let me... Oh, wait. 50's being 50, like... Yeah. Can you link me to that in Discord? And I will take a look. Generates a handwire PCB. Handwire PCB or handwire case? Yeah, I think this is way too much. Too much splay. I think I kind of put my hand out here and was like, okay, I don't think I'd actually feel comfortable typing on this. But this is why we're experimenting with it. So I'm gonna export that to somewhere. And I really should... Just have my combos on it. Oh, I do not know how to use this at all with the Apple keyboard. Okay. Oh god, I just screwed everything up. Okay, I'm just gonna reset all. What? Okay, so hang on. I'm gonna... Purse, do you mind if I throw this on stream? Because I have some questions, and I want to show people what I'm talking about. Okay. Just checking before I do that. No, because I don't know how I would... The audio makes my brain hurt to try to do that. Okay, so one, like... This red bit here, is that 3D printed? Is that what you're talking about? It makes a handwire PCB. Yeah, you say it makes a PCB to handwire. Those two things don't... Those are mutually exclusive in my brain. Okay, okay. So that's 3D printed. So this is exactly what I'm looking for then, basically. Okay. So where can I find this tool? Look at 50's channel. Okay. Pins, footprints, keyboard generator. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Beautiful. No, not this. Okay, no, that's right. Okay. Okay, so is this on the web somewhere that I can use that I don't have to do all this shenanigans building locally? Oh, this is nice. Gotta download it. Okay, well, let's do this. I'm gonna move this back a little bit. Get the little typing cam going here. Huh. You'd be really surprised. I don't know shit about JavaScript other than... Alright, well, we're shifting gears a little bit here. So I'm going to play around with this, but I want to add this to the stream description. So I do need iTerm window. iTerm. Check on the print. Print looks good so far. Sweet. I may just do a Docker image while we're here. Because I'm definitely going to try to run this inside of Docker. Can't type today. Mostly the container part for me is just so I'm not polluting my system with dependencies and stuff like that. Is OpenSCAD, is that like a GUI software? Or is that command line thing? No, just locally. Okay, let me applications. I don't mind installing something that's a GUI package that's like I download it from the internet and run it and it's signed and all that good stuff. It's not signed. Ugh. But like installing stuff like Node or Python packages or stuff like that, I really prefer to do inside of a Docker container of some sort. Just contains things. Okay. Node bash. Okay. Oh wait, but what we need here is why is this? No. Yeah, except I'm using a Mac. I don't have X Windows. I mean, I do-ish, but that's not what it's using for stuff. Okay, so I've got OpenSCAD. I've got this. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I see. It's off the bottom of the screen, as always. Okay. That was easy. CD script npm install. Ah. I don't think this is gonna work because it's in the wrong place. Yeah, okay. Okay, so what did that do? Okay. So that generates the layout.scad file. I'm assuming. And then I take that and open it in OpenSCAD. So open, oh, you can't see my OpenSCAD, but we'll get there in a second. Kitchen development, yes, yes, yes. So now I have a bunch of windows open and you can't see any of them. Actual output is in PCB SCAD. Well, that gave me a whole bunch of warnings. Whoops. Not what I was trying to paste. Not at all what I was trying to paste. Ugh. Okay. Let me get this window up here. Yeah, the problem with that is then you see... Well, here, I'll show you what the problem with that is. Well, there's a couple of problems. One, this resolution on this is ridiculous. Let's see. And also, I only have one monitor right now, so you would see my OBS window as well as everything else. So there's a little OBSception going on. But we'll give it a try here. Okay. Yeah, I've got, it's not a Retina, officially a Retina, because it's not an Apple product, but it's effectively a Retina Thunderbolt display. So here's my screen. But anyways, here is... I opened it in OpenSCAD, and I got all these loaded design, blah blah blah, can't include, or can't open include file parameters.scad. All that good stuff. It is really nice. And you know what? It does really weigh things down. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming this is something that I just don't have. Or maybe it's... It's these things. So I think what that problem is, let me start over here. So, yeah, I think that's what the problem is. So if we look here, God, this is going to be impossible for you to read. The file I opened was the example layouts, crkbd.scad file here. Yeah, you really can't see that at all. Especially because it's in like 8 different places on the screen here. Okay. Alright, it's still importing things, or it's just really slow on... I think this is just really slow on my computer. How do I... There. Okay, so what you're saying is basically I take the SCAD file, so I run the, I go to KLE, I build the layout, I export it as JSON, pipe that through the node script, that exports a SCAD file, and then I copy that to layout.scad in the SCAD directory here, and then open that. And then from there, I export a STL file, and then I print that. Something like that. Okay, basically, this is pretty much what I want, is this plate. The script being... Okay. Okay, so if I go here, npm start, and then I change this to eggcat, eggcat.json. Oh wow, that even updated real time in OpenSCAD. Okay. So that's why it doesn't. Okay. Cool. Okay, I think I see how this works. And then I can just export STL here, I guess. Nothing to... Oh. Press F6. Okay, where's the... render? Okay, because I don't have function keys. Okay. STL. Okay. I was trying to see how it all pieced together. Okay, so then I can do Prusa Slicer. There. Perfect. Of course, it doesn't fit on my printer bed, but that's fine, because I'm not actually going to print this. Cool. So I feel like, is there anything I'm doing in OpenSCAD for this other than rendering it and exporting the STL? Because if there's not, and OpenSCAD can be scripted, that'd be pretty cool to have as like a Docker part of the script. I'm just thinking out loud. Like, it doesn't have to be this way or anything. Alright, let me look at my printer. Printer is looking good. Configs. What configs? Oh, okay. And so the layout, so that's not all encoded in the layout? Yeah, I should have probably started with the documentation. Okay, we're making progress though. Cool. Just learning the tools here. Alright, I am gonna get rid of this hideous monstrosity main display thing. Okay. Oh, I see. So I would actually be modifying the layout.scad indirectly or whatever. Or maybe directly. Gotcha. Okay, now, see, a lot of it is just just trying to figure out how the pieces come together. So, let's go back to our thing here. Actually, can this work vertically? That's better. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can't get reflector working. Try this one more time. Three, 9, 9. Yeah, Reflector 4 is just not working for me. Okay, so we're going to go back to doing this on the iPad here. Let me take my... No, go away, Siri. Go away. Yeah, I said go away.
I'm not sure I understand.
Shut up. Great. Reset all. Okay. So... let's do thumb. Shut up, Siri. Why are you even...
Is there something else I can help with?
Oh my god. I think it's because I was accidentally holding the power button with... Okay, reset all. Zoom here, thumb. Okay. And of course that's... Reset all. Oh, I see. And then index far is the inner column. Okay. One more time. Well, that's not going to work. Man, my hands are weird. Okay. I'm skeptical. That is an awfully weird looking layout, but that's fine. So export raw. I don't know what this is even. Why is there? So is this like KLE JSON? Just let it naturally type. Okay. Well, we have this one. And I'm actually going to log into GitHub real quick. Make sure I'm not streaming my password. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted Ergopad. So reset all. Get rid of that. Put this here. All right. So basically, type like if I was typing. Okay. See, the problem with that though is if I want to like type a word, it's gonna, you know, make all sorts of weird shit out of that. It's not gonna know which finger I'm tapping. Okay. Okay, well that's what I did, and that's how I got the first one. Okay, well I'm just gonna roll with that for now. It's probably gonna be horrible, but that's fine because that's what 3D printers are for. Because I can just take what I came up with and have it be terrible. Ugh, it's so blown out. No. View your gists. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that is definitely not KLE output. So what do I even do with this? Run it through a stats program? Okay. Hey, you were able to paste a link. How does that work? Oh. Wow. Why didn't that redirect me to the app? Okay, so you kind of guesstimated it. Okay, that makes sense. See, this is why we're experimenting. Well, exporting the resulting layout is not available yet, except I did export it. It's right here. And there's an export button. All right. Note, I wanna point out that I'm not complaining about any of this. I am just trying to figure out how all these things work together because I've never tried any of these tools before. Um, so I didn't know if there was like a paved road for all this and that I'm just missing something or what. So I may have bitten off a little more in terms of like, oh, this is gonna be really easy and it's gonna blah blah blah. It's fine. Gotcha. Okay. Banana does indeed grow. So much support material it has to print. Should I just make the banana cam the main thing? It's just like it's just there. I mean, muting the host is definitely recommended. I agree with that. Um, God, that focus is terrible. It's like it's focused on the cable. That's not at all focused on anything functional. I don't know. I just pushed the generate support material checkbox in Prusa Slicer. So whatever supports that makes, that's what I get. I know it makes a mess. Banana cam visuals to relax and study too. I mean, I've definitely like if I was printing a lot, I would definitely have a dedicated stream just for the printer cam, and it would just be whatever is on the printer. But yeah, we'll check in on the print. flip this to the light. No. Yeah, the lighting isn't great either. That's just a shitty desk lamp that I have. Like it's that setup over there is definitely not as good as my soldering station, um, in terms of lighting and camera and stuff like that. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Ben. I wasn't sure what how to bring that up, but yeah, Eskimo is not a good word. Yeah, if you can get yourself a hot air station, go for it. Okay, I think I'm going to. So I feel like I've got multiple routes that I can take here. I can do Ergogen, like start with Ergogen, and that spits out PCB files and KiCad files and whatever else. Or I can start with the Hotswap PCB generator. And I somehow. Oh, but no, I start with keyboard layout editor, take the output from the Ergopad, try to make that in KLE, then generate the hot swap. Yeah, so I'm going to do this because Ergogen looks like it's going to need a little more reading, and KLE is very, like, gooey. So, Yeah, I think you're supposed to. I think you're meant to say Inuit or Inuit. Oh, wow. Cool. I didn't realize Ergogen could take KLE. So basically, KLE, keyboard layout editor. So I start with Ergopad to get the outlines. All right, got it. Starting to figure out the pipeline here. Oh, shit. And it's all gone. Okay, well, we're just going to screw around with KLE. Okay. How do I delete all of this stuff? Oh, delete keys. I see. All right. Thought there was a way I could like drag these around. Or does this need to be done in Chrome? No. Okay, I select a key and then move it around with the keyboard. Okay. Then I can select 3 keys, move those around with my keyboard. Okay. Select 3 keys, copy, paste, paste, paste. Yeah, this works too. Fuck it, we'll do it live. All right. This is by far the best keyboard layout that has ever been created. I think, you know what? I think this is perfection. Let's just ship this. Like we don't need to do any more. Whoops. Where did it go? What the hell? Okay. So I don't know where my thumb keys just went. What I was trying to do here. So let me select these three. So one problem I'm having right now is my, well, I can make the window taller. I was gonna say one problem I'm having right now is my browser window is too short. And so I can't see like this stuff down here, which you can't see because you can't see my pointer. Without scrolling. Okay, so rotation. Let's do 15 degrees. Okay. Move it. Oh, God. Come on. See, but I don't even know if I can select all three of those now. Okay. No? Yes. Keyboard properties. Let me just get... Is there a way to make this, like, just bigger? Zoom out? I'm just going to make the whole canvas bigger. You know, I've thought about foot pedals of the keyboard, and I just don't know if I'm convinced that they are... Because a foot, like, that's a lot of mass to move. And then... What, you're constantly, like... Like, my feet are... I'm always moving my feet around. I'm always moving my chair around. All that stuff. So, like, the foot pedal would have to be able to move, too. So I feel like half the time I'd spend just moving the foot pedal around instead of actually using it. Okay. I see. Because... Well, but pianists and organists, they're sitting like the... I don't know. That's a good point. I mean, there kind of is. Just use a mono headphone cable because they're just a switch. Like, unless you want a block of pedals with multiple switches, in which case either use multiple wires or TRS or TRRS, depending on how many switches you need. Yeah, just have it wired directly. personally get around on a Roomba. So you're a cat? Is that what you're saying? Okay, we're gonna do this part again. Now, see, if I were a true Emacs user and not an evil Emacs user, I would have control as a foot pedal because you're using control constantly, but I use evil mode, so. Hello, Cyan Duck. Oh my god. That's kind of a weird layout, I guess. But see, I have escape on a thumb. Okay. Can I... Oh, wait, I know what I can do here. So I can take screenshots, right? One of these. There we go. Hmm. Okay, so what I did is I took a screenshot of this because the Notes app on iPad has a ruler so I can measure distances, but it also has a compass or a protractor so I can measure the angle here. So that's a 12-degree angle on the thumbs. So I can get this like perfect. Minus 12 degrees. Okay. So thumbs. Okay. So this, then we have 78 degrees. No, that doesn't seem right. 90. Okay, so that's 12. Okay, yeah, 78. Shit. Is that what that thing is? That explains a lot. Center of rotation, what's the XY of this? Specify the X position of the keycap. So 9.5, 6.75, 78-degree rotation. So there's actually, these are 90 degrees off from each other. So I want negative 78. No. 12? Oh, wait. Okay. Minus 12. There we go. This probably makes a lot more sense if I understand the underlying data that's driving this. But really what I want to do is just, I want a blank canvas that I can move all this stuff around on. Okay, and this is actually 1 degree off. So it's 4.5, 2.75, rotation of 11 minus 11. There we go. And 1/4 of an inch apart. Okay, we'll fine tune that in a bit. Banana's still going good. Why can't I move that over further? Well, fine. We'll move all of these to the right. How's that? That has got to be the most cursed keyboard layout. Oh dear. I have no idea. This is going to be terrible. And it's going to be awesome. And who knows? Maybe I'll be like, wow, this is the greatest thing that has ever happened. But probably not. Okay, so let me. Shit. Okay. Delete those keys. Delete that key. Okay, great. Download. Well, I mean, this is what the generator came up with. You know, I can't. You can't argue with science. Those are literally the fingerprints, the touch points that the app came up with. So, you know what? And I say that it's a little bit different because I didn't precisely measure or anything like that. But I'm also fairly certain this is so horribly, horribly, terribly wrong that it isn't going to matter how precise it is to the actual hand position. But I'm like morbidly curious, or I'm just like, I'm curious how it'll go. It's kind of like the whole, this is the first time I've ever done it. And it's like nailed it kind of thing. I don't know. Let's see here. So, um, let's copy or wait, move downloads. What was that? Oh, you can't see iTerm anymore. Fine. Keyboard layout.json. And it's possible that this is exactly what the doctor ordered, and this is going to be my ideal layout. I am 99.8% certain this is going to be a disaster, but it's all practice, right? It's all uh, so I want to just put that right here. And then we go to cd script. Then let's npm start. All right. Let's open SCAD. Jeez. Well, there is my plate. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Um, See ya, Purse. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad I was the inspiration for you to get away from your computer for a little bit. So I've got to remember that this is the plate. So the switches and the caps are a little bit bigger than that. Okay. Case.scad. Oh. Schmancy. So case.scad has an integrated plate. Is that what it is? My hands aren't huge. Um, but I will definitely bring whatever the output of this is. Oh man, it does tenting too. Wow, this is awesome. This is way easier than I was expecting it was going to be. This is way easier than I was expecting it was going to be. I'm impressed. So I'm going to spit out the STL here. Oh yeah. Render. Now it's good that it has a integrated plate because I want a I was just gonna print the plate and then have it just kind of sit on the mess of wires. Um, but this is fine too. Um, okay, well it rendered, but it's empty. Yeah, this is all I'm doing here is just basic prototyping. The finished product on this, once I figure out the layout and that sort of thing, is going to be an actual PCB. Um, so I'll probably take whatever I end up with um, from the experimentations of this, throw it into KLE, throw it into, or maybe KLE is kind of the like source material. Throw it in ergogen it into PCB, then route traces, do all that stuff. Um, I'm also only going to print one half of this. I'm not going to try to. Um, why is this taking so long to render? The plate did not take that long. Um, I'm not going to try to actually build this. I might put the switches in and just to see, but I kind of want to just put my hand on it. It's definitely not going to be today, anyways, because I have the 3D printer is going to be busy for a couple more hours. So yeah, still rendering. Nice. That'd be really cool. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. STL. Yeah, we'll just throw it there. And then Prusa Slicer. Let's go back with the everything display. For a second. So what I want to do here is, right now, this is upside down basically. So this would require shitloads of support material. No. So there's this place on face thing. You click on this, and then you select which face you want it to be on. So you can be like, oh, I want it to be on this, which that would be really weird and probably not print very well. But place on face, I can click on this, and it flips it the correct way I want it to go. And looks good. Slice now. Actually, I don't want even on optimal. I want speed. So even this basic case printed at speed with 0.2 millimeter slice heights, that is also huge. Okay, so I want to say, this is the Ahokore keyboard. This is about, well, let me just show you on the printer how big this thing is. So let's turn off main display, printer cam. So that's the whole Ahokore fits on the printer bed. This is, and you probably couldn't hear that. That's the whole Ahokore fits on the printer bed. This is only just narrower than the Ahokore on the printer bed, because this is kind of like, you know, this is the size of the printer bed that I have. And this is just for one hand. I feel like I have to print this still. I feel like it's necessary. My shame must be published. Oh wait, and you can't see the my shame must be published. You know, actually I wonder, Ahokore is open source. Ahokore keyboard. Let's see. DXF, is there bottom plate files? No. Okay, let's see here. Ahokore. So there's a 3D printed case. Is there an STL file that I can grab? No. There we go. This is what I was looking for. So I should be able to grab this. There we go. Take this and move it. And then grab the Aho Core base STL and throw it on there too. So yeah, this is oh dear. Still over the majority of the screen? What? Oh yeah, it's over the yeah, because I have main display up and that's over. Yeah, it's kind of. Let me see if I can get rid of. God, so many windows on here. Main display, get rid of. We'll transition to this. Window capture for Prusa Slicer. Oh, I mean, that Aho Core case, that fits in my bed. My bed is really big though. It's a 300 by 300 by 400 print area. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, my one hand is as big as the entire Aho Core. I'm gonna print it. I'm gonna print it. I just think it's comical that I could have screwed it up that badly somehow. Um, oh dear. Yeah. So this is for reference. This is my hand on the Aho Core. I normally type on it like this. Okay, well, you know, we're figuring things out here. So I'm gonna delete the Aho Core off of this, and then what about my mic situation? Oh, I'm sorry. I because my mic is attached to my desk. Um, I should probably ceiling mount it. I have a blue snowball. I should probably also get a an isolation cage thing, but See, now you're making me self-conscious. I'm going to be like, oh, I can't even touch the desk. Okay, we're going to ship this. Slice now. Export G-code. Hilarious one-hand keyboard. Camera must have frozen because it's still going. Oh, you know what I bet? I bet the battery died in that phone. One sec. Well, it didn't die, but it did pop up a thing saying it had 20% battery left, which apparently kills the video stream, so that's fun. Cool. Okay, so I just want to look again here at how this even happened. Okay. So if we take the Aho Kore and stick it over my iPad, you can kind of see that it's the right size, like according to, you know, where I had my hands. But I must have had my fingers splayed out quite a bit, because that's not how I type. This is not going to be comfortable. These are going to be all reachy. Kaz, are you being serious about the stream quality? Something wrong? You're making me paranoid here. Because I can't tell what the video looks like or the sound sounds like. I have this tiny little preview window. Well, there is a tune scale button. Default values used for keycap size can be too far from real keycap size. To correct that, measure width of the red line. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I'm also from flyover country, so, you know, don't hate too much on the Midwest. Red line width in millimeters. What is a millimeter? So we've got 1, 2, 3. We'll just call it 4 inches, which is about 105.6 millimeters. Okay. So that's right. Chicago is not flyover country. Yeah, it's an island where planes can land. That's a good way to put it. Oh, go away, Siri. Dallas and Houston are kind of the same way. So when I was doing the keyboard tour last week, I forgot to bring up, I've got an Uno. It's a single key keyboard with RGB. It's fun. It's cute. Okay, so while we're here, I am going to go look at Ergogen. Because this is obviously totally wrong. But it'll be hilarious when I finally print it. We'll get OpenSCAD out of there, Prusa Slicer out of there. Okay, so let's go to Ergogen. Yeah, Austin can definitely stay. All right, see you, McGiggles. Thanks for hanging out. Oops. Get the iPad out of here. So I'm not going to use that. Let's go back to this. Little typey type action. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm just messing around with some layout stuff right now. Oh, come on. Eh? Oh no, I know what I can do. There we go. Maybe a little better. Just trying to make it so like my hand cam isn't just completely dominating the space. Because that's like the least interesting thing, especially because you mostly just see my left hand and not the keyboard. Like if I had an overhead shot of the hand cam, might be more interesting, but not gonna do that today. Okay. My keyb. You know you love it, Kaz. It's really not that big. That's an Ahul Kori sitting right on top of it. It's the same size and really even shape. It's just a little thicker and significantly heavier. Oh, you know what? I don't have music. Haha. I don't know when the music died. Whatever. Okay. So there's a whole lot of like technical details about the config format. Points. I do use Magic Mode. It is the best Git client that exists. Hands down. That's probably why you noticed the bass. Because suddenly that's all you could hear. It was like, bo boom, bo boom, bo boom. I mean, what's there to tell? So I've got Git. I'm gonna throw this in here. Foo. add that, commit it. Initial readme of foo. And then I can push it from here, but since I don't have a remote, that's fine. But it's like, oh, hey, do you want to set branch.main.push remote? Yes, I do. But I don't, because I don't have a remote yet. So let's make one. New repository. My keyb. I'm designing a keyboard, and here are some files to go with it. Create repos. So I can do like, oh, I want to add a remote. Yeah, so hit capital M and then A to add. Remote name, I want to do origin. Remote URL is git at github.com kitchen/mykeyb. Set push default there, and then I just push, and there we go. And now, boom. Yeah, like, it gets really fun when you're trying to... Okay, one of the most awesome things about Magit, and let's go somewhere else to show you. So, we've got all these files here, right? Let's just grab a... this isn't even a good thing for it. So let's tmux attach -t qmk. There we go. So we've got our qmk directory. So if I go look at git, it shows me the git status. So it shows me, oh, look, I've got unstaged changes here. I've got that one. I've got this one. But let's say I do something like... kitchen config.h. No, kitchen.h. So I've got all these defines in here, right? So let's say I do like A, B, C, D. And I come down here and I go like farts, and then something else. Write that file out. Now I can go in here and be like, oh, look at this file that has been modified by me. Great. Okay, so you see how there are multiple hunks here. So I've got one hunk there, I've got another hunk down here, whatever. Now, you can do stuff like git add -p, which will allow you to add... Well, let's just even show you. Git add -p. Right? So let's not stage that hunk. Let's not stage that hunk. But we've got this part of the patch. So we can add this entire hunk. There's a way to split the current hunk into smaller hunks. So you can get smaller hunks. But it only goes down so far. I can manually edit the hunk, which is waiting for Emacs. I don't know where that's going to go. It's not... Yeah, you say that, and a minute ago you were saying that the stream was better because I was off camera. But what's awesome here is I can go like, you know what? I really only want this line. I can just straight up stage that line by itself. Stage changes. Boom. Only that line by itself. Right? And I can go, you know what? Actually, I want this one too. So stage that line. And I want this entire hunk. So stage that whole hunk. So there you go. And I've got A, C, something else. And then I have other stuff that is not staged. So, you know, it's cool. And my printer cam died again. Let me just double check. It's probably saying now it's 10%. And yes, that's exactly what it was. Alright, well, I can't find a charger. So basically, once that dies for good, that's going to be the end of the stream, because there won't be any more interesting content, because I will have no more printer cam. I thought I had a charger over there, but I can't find it. I've got a mess down here. I still got to go. Well, I mean, 3D printer only streams with some chill music are probably not a terrible idea. Reload my GitHub window for a second. Uh-oh. I did. Oh, there's a fork. Someone forked it. Oh no. I can't move the face cam to the printer because the face cam is built into my monitor. I could move the hand cam to the printer, but that would require effort. Oh, and you even have a pull request here. Fix the description. The sheer scale of it, the magnitude. Oh god, what are we looking at? Files changed. A surfboard for your finger planks. Ship it. Oh, so another thing I can do in Magic is I can abandon entire pieces of code line by line in the diff. Like, it's just, Magic is just so freaking good. Like, so good. Anyways. Let's go back over to Ergogen. See, and then I can go like, okay, I'm gonna pull in the new changes and look here. And boom. Surfboard for your finger planks. Download JSON. Move. you can unstage individual lines. And not only can you unstage them, you can abandon them completely from the staging area. Like, it's just... Magic is so good. There are some things that I'm really frustrated about with it, but really, like... the more you lean into it, the more awesome it is, and then the more, like... Magic is one of the other main things keeping me using Emacs over something like VS Code, because it's so good, and VS Code's Git integration just is not, doesn't, I mean, I don't want to say it sucks, because I'm a little biased, because Magic is so good. It's like comparing it's like comparing Purse's art to Mozart, or to Van Gogh or something like that. Like, Purse's art is wonderful, but it's yeah, completely different than like Mozart or Van Gogh. Why do I keep saying Mozart? Anyways, Dan, based on it in the sense of, I looked at my iPad, drew the KLE stuff, and tried to kind of wing it. But this thing it's so huge. Like, it's hilarious how large this this keyboard is. Yeah, like, it's fine for what it is, but once you're used to champagne and caviar, you can't go back to McDonald's. You can indeed, and I think, oh, well, you're not, this account isn't a mod, but feel free to post whatever. Get lens. Interesting. So one of the other problems I have with VS Code is I really need a modal editor. Maybe. It's entirely possible that it's just like from, I don't know. It's weird. Since I can't rest my entire hand on the screen and touch, it's hard to get the layout right, because I'm holding my hands and doing this thing. So my fingers are splayed out already. I think that's the problem I have. But because I am a glutton for punishment and I think it's comical, I'm gonna print this board anyways, because why not? Like, just how ridiculous that thing is, right? Reducing Y pitch, what do you mean by that? Like Y, like vertical this way? I actually feel like I like MX spacing better than chalk spacing. So like having, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna be doing any hacking of switches if for no other reason than The ultimate goal here is to build a keyboard that I put in my backpack and carry with me around the world. So having modified switches makes it harder to get replacement switches if I need to, and also allows potential for more debris and stuff to get into the into those. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I've considered is that this layout is totally wrong. So, like, it's, yeah. It was a first attempt, not a serious... I mean, it was a serious attempt in the sense of I was really hoping it would be right or okay or something. But once I realized just how, like, crazy it was, I was just like, okay, we're just doing this for the lulz at this point. Alright, alright. What was I trying to do here? Oh, I was trying to go through... Ergogen docs. Okay, I think what I want is... Yeah, after the Reviung 41, I went to a Zapod for a couple of months. And Zapod is still my daily driver for iPad and portable use. But this is my daily driver now for seated at a desk, permanent kind of installation thing. Okay, so I think I want to go back to the Ergogen web UI. Okay, I guess this is just raw. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. Oh wait, or select an example here. Features. Huh. Oops. Go back. Are you talking about this? This is a Ahokori. Oh yeah. So I made the Reviung 41 with Chalk V2s. I put a nice nano in it, and the firmware doesn't work. I think there might be different pins or something. I haven't looked into it. Yeah, I just haven't. I've got 2 functional Reviungs and 2 that don't work. Just because I need to do firmware stuff on them. So yeah, I had the Chalk V2 Corn. It was great. I think one reason I kind of haven't revisited the Revion Chalk V2 is because these bobas are so nice. They're so nice. And really, are they that much taller? I mean, yes, with the MT3 caps, they're that much taller. But like, are they really that much taller than the Chalk V2 that I want to sacrifice what I get out of the boba? Yeah. No, it's like 2 weeks old. I streamed it. Yeah, this is the Cornelius keyboard. It is a brick of aluminum and brass, and it's wonderful. I absolutely adore it. Wow, there's so much more to this. Unexpected key ref within blah 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 blah. Yep, chalk tactiles are not good. I am a unified fan. Unibody split, I think, is especially for a travel keyboard, because then I don't have to have all the wires if I'm gonna do it as a wired board. I don't need 2 nice nanos if it's wireless and then have to screw around with all that. It just works. Like, it's, I don't know. I like the unibody split. Plus, like, I feel like I fiddle with stuff if I have a regular split, constantly moving around the halves. And really, I just want, like, I want it to be right and in the right place all the time. Yeah, see, for tenting with me, I feel like it's more of if my hands are like this, I want tenting. If my hands are further apart, I don't need tenting as much. So if I can do this and then just angle my elbows inward, then I don't need tenting. It's very comfortable. And so that's why, like, this doesn't quite work for me because the pinky stagger is too aggressive to hold it like this. This, you know, I keep it a little further away. It's more the correct angle. It's very comfortable. Zaphod I can work really close with because it's kind of like this. I don't know. Yeah, someone was posting about a corn lap case. I don't know if it's a real thing that exists or something they want. Yeah. Yeah, having the ability to drop your two halves into a case and have it work together, that would be very awesome. I agree. Then you can separate them out. And then you can have your, like, gasket mounted, ridiculous, expensive case. Kaz. You can have your gasket mounted, ridiculous metal case, but still have a board that is lighter weight and stuff. I don't know. And I'm realizing I haven't done anything useful on stream because I've just been talking to y'all. So let's just sit here and watch the printer go. My brain is fogged at this point. Let's watch the printer and shoot the shit. That's a nice case. I think that's too big for my printer bed. Let's see. How do I... Oh, I see. I have to wait. Yeah, that's too big. Well, maybe not. Let me see. Oh, just barely too big. Wait, I might be able to do it still. There we go. Perfect. It fits. Nah, I'm not gonna do steno. How long would this take? 6 hours, 40 minutes at speed. I'm just realizing how wobbly that printer cam is with the printer going. Yeah, I'm sure it's fun. I've been playing around with Artsy, and I've basically been told by the creator of Artsy now that Artsy is not what the droid I'm looking for. Ooh. Now that's nice looking. Oh, that's real nice. Hmm. When you say you need a shock absorbing mounty thing, what are you talking about? I may just print this. Well, so I really enjoy sitting on my couch or sitting on a chair or something, keyboard, or with my laptop in my lap. But I can't do that with a split keyboard and an iPad. It just doesn't work. The iPad falls over, the split keyboard's all over the place. But this... Oh, okay. You're talking about for the thing. I wouldn't banana cam. I wouldn't put on a shock mount. I would mount it to something that is not that's not the thing the printer is sitting on. Yeah, slice this. Let's see. This would take 10, 12 hours, is my guess. Tool path outside the print area was detected. Oh, you jerk. Because it's printing the little purge line. 13 hours, 22 minutes. But I can get rid of the... Okay. Okay. 13 hours, 21 minutes, it says. See, So I don't know enough about 3D printing to know if I need supports on this back. And that's a long, huge print to not know if I need that. So I think before I print this, what I want to do... So I am going to export the G-code, though. Well, Prusa does if I tell it to, right? I can go in here, click support material, generate support material, and come back over and click slice, and it will generate support material for me. But I don't know if I need to do that. Look to see if they're covered as overhangs. Okay. Colored, rather, as overhangs. I mean, there's no reason to print it in parts. My printer can do it all in one. Overhang perimeter. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about overhang. Okay. I do know there are Well, the problem with turning on supports is it makes it take that much longer. What buttons would I push? The buttons that I'd be pushing are just on the bottom. The back part is just a stand for the iPad. And the supports are not there for yeah. The supports are not there for structural support of the finished product. They're for supporting the part while it's being printed. Oh, okay. I'm 90% certain my phone camera is dead. When you say supplemental fan cooling, are you talking about the one that's on the print head? Or like literally a fan that's just blowing across things? Because the print head has a fan built into it. And I feel like these layers are probably long enough that it would cool off quite a bit by the time it got around to the next layer. And there's also, Prusa Slicer has, I want to say it has stuff about fan things. Machine limits. Cooling. Here we go. Enable keep fan, enable auto cooling. If estimated layer time is below 15 seconds, fan will run at 100% and speed will be reduced so that no less than 15 seconds are spent on that layer. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have a supplemental, because I do have one that prints, or that is blowing directly on the hot end. I don't have a large, well, I have a, it's a 0.8 millimeter nozzle. Whatever the stock one that came with the Sidewinder is. Which is in here, 0.4 millimeter. Yeah, to cool the freshly schmooed plastic. So it doesn't like start to droop over as you add more layers on top, because it's already solidified. Anyways, this is really cool. This horn case. Yeah, I have it at, well, looks like 0.28. It's as high as it'll let me go. First layer height cannot be greater than nozzle diameter. Okay. So I may have to get myself a couple of new nozzles. Some bigger nozzles for that. This is exciting. I'm busting out the 3D printer again. It's been a while. Okay. I think I am probably gonna call it because I gotta wait for the banana pad to print, and once that's done, I will start the try it with Kira. Well, I mean, I can lie to this thing and tell it the nozzle is 0.8 millimeters too. I don't know how that would affect things because I don't know anything about 3D printing. Like, but yeah. So yeah. So I'll finish the banana print, which is looking good. I still need to do the other half of the banana print. And then I'll try, if I can, I'll try to have the Mondo keyboard ready or printed excuse me, by Monday. Such a big layer height, mostly just to make it print faster, because it doesn't need the detail. It's purely a functional piece, not so much, you know, I don't need 0.1 millimeter layer height on this. But I think I'll be ready for banana build on Monday. I'm gonna try to do it with a Arduino, or with a Arduino Xiao, I should say. I was corrected the other day in that Arduino is not simply the name of this controller. Arduino makes many other things, so I'm gonna try to be specific. Oh, Ben, you're hilarious. So yeah, I got the second half of the banana printed. I'm gonna do it with the Arduino because it's like what, 8 keys, 10 keys? I don't even remember. It shouldn't need much, and I'm gonna get rid of the banana cam because banana cam is dead. Yeah, it has 8 keys. That has 11 I/O pins. So, yeah. So, Monday, it'll be a banana build. We'll actually put this together. And if I've gotten the surfboard hands. Well, a banana cam has been frozen for like 15 minutes, Kaz. So if I get the surfboard keyboard printed by Monday, I will also start building that. I'm gonna use those PCBs, the little single switch PCBs for the builds. To try it out, maybe make it a little cleaner handwire job. I'm gonna work on getting ZMK firmware set up for this. So yeah, 4 of those 8 keys need to be 4, 0, and 2 1s. 4, 0, and 2 1s. I don't get it. I do need to figure out caps, but fortunately, I have a lot of extra caps because every single kit that I have that comes with number rows or function numbers or anything like that, like, I don't use any of those. So I have tons of those things. So, yeah, and Monday is Labor Day. Maybe I will do a little grilling. I don't know. PLU for bananas is 4011. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But we'll see. So banana stream on Monday. And yeah. Anyways, this has been fun. I didn't make nearly as much progress as I was hoping to do, but I had fun. I learned some things. We hung out. 3D printer works, and yeah, I do want to try this thing, but I want to do a couple of calibration runs, so like some testing things before I actually commit to printing that, because this is a long print and I want to be relatively certain it's not going to explode on me before I print it. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, y'all. I'm gonna quit rambling and go do something else for a bit. Have a great day and have a great weekend. Enjoy your Labor Day if you're in the US and apparently Canada, and if you're not, well, enjoy Labor Day as well. Yeah, see you on Monday.